with the educated opinion on topics of all varieties. This your boy Bubba, and you already know what I'm about to say, right? You are listening to Bubba's Banter. What's good, y'all? It's your motherfucking boy. I ain't gotta say no names, right? But I am anyways. It's your boy Bubba, and you are listening to Bubba's Banter. Yo, what's good, y'all? I hope y'all living well, feeling well. I am still congested, as you can tell. I sound like Darth Vader and probably like Pikachu or somebody mixed together. Like, I go to the doctor tomorrow. And I'm so excited to go because I know they're gonna give me some heat to get this shit out. Because this motherfucking these allergies just been fucking me up. Like I hate it. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. But anyways, I have a reoccurring guest on my show today. I'm so fucking excited to have him back. Before I let him get in here and do his little banter, his little intro, I wanna tell y'all where to follow your boy at, which is Bubba's Banter Podcast. Also, The Real Dog Dre is my personal, and I am going to be making my TikTok page very, very soon. Also, follow my Facebook page, Bubba's Banter. I really like that. I actually get a lot of people hitting me up on there now. It's actually kind of like boosting up, so I like using it a lot. So yeah, follow the Facebook page. And you guys know what I'm about to say. I'm about to say it right now. Go get them motherfucking bearskin underwear. They are literally designed with the big man in mind, all right? So go get those underwear. They're the bomb. I'm going to keep telling you guys to do that because if you use my promo code Bubba, you will get 15% off, all right? And I know we like discounts, so just go ahead and go get that shit, all right? Bubba, all right? And so for the guest of an hour. I'm gonna bring my man in here and let him go ahead and introduce himself, Mr. Hear Me Out himself.
Yo. You already know who it is. What's going on, y'all? Bubba, thank you once again for letting me, share my piece, talk some shit, and let my voice be heard on your platform.
Yeah, what you been up to? Before we even start the show, we gotta get a little icebreaker. You don't necessarily need an icebreaker because I've known you for 20 years.
Look, I like a good icebreaker.
I mean, okay, tell the people who you are, Marco.
I'm that nigga, always will be that nigga, and forever is that nigga.
I should have said reintroduce yourself to the people.
No. What's going on, y'all? It's Mr. Hear Me Out, also known as Marcodeprence, host of Hear Me Out podcast and co-host of Open Relationship podcast. Yeah,
Hey,
just out here.
hey, I meant to hit you up about that. That shit is good. That shit is good. I mean, I was like, oh, bro was out here doing it, bro, doing it now, bro, doing it. That shit is so good.
So my podcast is Hear Me Out, where I create a safe space to talk about things from marriage, love, advice. Sometimes I just cuss people out and go on a rant.
Yeah.
And we just do the damn thing. You might find a gem, you might not, but as long as you listen, it means a lot to me. Right. Open Relationship Podcast is a group of 4 Black gay individuals, and we talk about topics from A to Z, share our different perspectives. Sometimes we agree, sometimes we don't agree. Sometimes we mad at each other, sometimes we not. It's just, just having a different perspective on different topics that's happening in the world and in relationship wise. So yeah, go check it out. It's on YouTube, Open Relationship Podcast. Hear Me Out on all streaming platforms.
That's dope. I love it. All right, so for old time's sake, because we both did this on Instagram, I need a Marco and Bubba rant. We got to rant. You gotta have a rant for me today because I got one.
You know who I have one, but I gotta save that one. this is also the thing, y'all. When y'all be doing so many shows
Right.
and be jumping on different people's shows, a lot of us we have the same similarities and
Right.
ideas. And I know, and I feel like I know which one you picked, but I'm not gonna say it on purpose and hope that it's not the one I'm thinking.
Okay.
But did you see? No, it's Pride Month, so let's just go ahead and cuss.
Exactly. I was about to say
Let's just
that.
cuss Target out because
Cuss them
they
out.
got me. They got me fucked up.
They got me
Like
fucked
I
up too.
understand, and I did research on it because at first when you see it on the Shade Room or wherever you see these articles, you go like, "Oh, fuck Target X, Y, and Z," and I was like, "Let me dive a little bit deeper to see what this nigga
Yeah.
quoted and what he said." Basically, long story short, y'all can also go research it for yourself. But what I took away from it was he said that he had to make a choice to make more diversity in like his stores. And I'm like, so you're removing pride things from
Yeah.
the front of the store to the back is giving who more diversity? You're actually shadow banding a whole
Ooh,
fucking community.
community. Yeah. Like we gotta go dive deep for our shit.
Like,
Like.
we're gonna go to the back of the store now. Like, Rosa Parks didn't even sit at the back of us. Like,
I mean, for me in that situation though, like I feel like we've been, and I talked about this in my last show actually. We've been dealing with this shit for about a decade now with the
hmm
fucking with the price stuff in the store and these people doing all this shit. And I get it. You want to protect your employees because that matters more. But like, what's the difference between putting something to the back of the store and having it in the front of the store? They're still gonna fuck the shit up in the back of the store too. Like the people are still gonna go to the back of the stores and destroy the prior gear because it's what it is. At the end of the day, what you should be doing is getting your store to have more security guard there and more people there to stop them people from doing stuff like that. Like that's what it's gonna take, you know. And I understand you don't want to spend the money, but at the same time, it's just like there's no difference moving into the back of the store. Like I don't understand it.
There is not, and I will say that there was some. There was a shirt on there that, like, I personally would have saw if it would have came across my desk.
Yeah.
So it was like a swimsuit for like a toddler that said like "tuck respectfully" or "tuck something." Let me not quote like the shirt, and I'm just like, Target, y'all
I
are
mean,
a.
but see, but this is the misinformation part though, because that's where I was researching too, and I start and I start following people on TikTok and like people actually going into the stores, going to these sections, looking for these swimsuits and like onesies, and the only onesies they can find are the ones with the little pride flags on it, and there's no tucking features on them, there's no binding features on them,
So are
so
niggas lying?
niggas were lying. Yes, like that's what I'm saying. The misinformation part is where it becomes an issue because it's like people like that's why I even went to Target because I go to Target. Like I'm a Target gay. Okay, see how I call it Target. Target's my place.
You
That's
be
where
getting
I.
all the screen tees and cutting
Yeah,
them into crop tops.
yes, yes, yes. Literally, all of the tees I got, all the tees that I got are crop tops. I got them from Target. Like literally, and turned them into or shirts I got from Target. I turned them into crop tops.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, I love Target. I go get all my. I don't get my groceries from there, but I get like all my appliances, like things that I need to like clean around the house. I love Target. So I went myself to two different ones. I went to the one out here near my house, and then I went to one further from my house. And the same thing, there was no toddler tucking features or anything. All those things were for the adults. And I think that's where like it frustrates me because there's so much misinformation out here and people put shit out there. Like, because I was scared too when I saw that. I was like, I know they not that motherfucking bold, Target. I know y'all not bold to buy some shit like that because I would have been offended too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, a onesie with tucking features for a baby?
I
Like,
mean,
I would have cussed them out. I would have
I
cussed them
didn't
down.
I didn't do as much research as you. I didn't go into the store, but I did like seeing a few videos on TikTok with that one. So I thought it was like a onesie, which I was like, all right, like how many people did this fucking pass?
Yeah.
Like I can get down with like rainbows and unicorns. I can get down with a Be Proud, a Be You.
Exactly.
The tucking one, it needs to be
tucking or binding
18 and over, like
18 and
adult
over.
section.
Yeah. So like the only tucking and binding features on the swimsuits are for the adults. Like when you go to the kids sessions, there's no pride stuff there. Like at least here in Portland, it's like out of all places you would think.
But would it not be controversial if like an adult wore that to like a Six Flags and then the child's like, Mom and Daddy, what's tucking?
I mean, yeah, but I think we live in a world where like you gotta know how to tell your children certain things. Like we have to. Like, I mean, when I was a kid, my mom didn't say, oh, you know, those faggots over there are doing this, blah blah blah. She just, oh, those are just two people who love each other, blah blah blah. She didn't say, you know, it's wrong or it's this or it's that. She didn't put any political thing on it. She allowed me to have my own opinion as I got older about it, you know. My mom always led with love first, you know, my grandma too. So like, thankfully that's what I had. But I think we're in the place where we live. I mean, in the environment where we live at, and probably back then too. But you know, we're teaching kids like people are so scared about kids learning this shit out, and it's like a lot of y'all kids already know about gay shit. Like some of your kids know about the shit that you do. Like stop using the kids as this like mechanism of like innocence. And it's like, I mean, we got motherfucking kids burning down houses. Like they know how to set a fire.
And y'all worried about what they like.
Right. Like there was just a girl who was like 15 years old who fucking burned down a house and killed some other students. I mean, yeah. All because her cell phone got taken away from her. Like, bro,
these kids got it good.
Like, listen, all because her cell phone got taken away from her and said that she couldn't get it back until the next day. But burned down a house where there was other students in the house with her, and potentially killed some of them actually, because the doors have locked. Yeah, so like I don't know. Like the thing with Target is stupid, but I understand why they pushed it back. But at the same time, it's like, bro, it's not going to change anything. Like,
but the thing about it, long story short, we deal with this shit every year. It's somebody's company, it's somebody's thought, it's somebody's X, Y, and Z.
Right.
I believe like sorry to put the home team on blast, but I think Nike had backlash one year too, and I'm just like, yo. And to me, it's just colors now.
Exactly. To me, I feel like Pride Month, every Pride Month, we should be fucking supporting gay businesses anyways. Yes. Especially Black gay businesses. Like we need to be supporting gay businesses during the month of Pride. We shouldn't be spending our money on corporations and like, oh, it's a rainbow shoe, so I'm gonna go get this shoe with a rainbow on it. Like I don't understand that. Every single year I see somebody with them busted ass Nike rainbow shoes. I don't like them. I think they're ugly. Like
I thought you were gonna say the Converse.
The Converse too, but Converse been doing that shit for a long time. Like they've been having rainbow shoes out way before the Pride Month shit. So, but it's like still like when I see corporations doing this shit, it's just like I know it's pandering. Like especially when I see companies like GM, like these car companies, and like nigga, what the fuck, like, like I mean, I
like
get
Budweiser.
Yeah, the Budweiser thing is funny to me because I really don't give a fuck about that shit. But then like. Budweiser has also like when I go to the bar, I've always seen the Budweiser tap with the rainbow thing on it. So I always figure like, oh, they support gay people. But like to have the spokesperson now and all this shit is just like, okay, whatever. Like I don't really care.
Y'all doing the most.
Yeah. But it is what it is. But my motherfucking rant.
Please don't.
Okay, it's very, very provocative, bro. So just be ready to like clutch your pearls or something. So I know it's Pride Month, so I want to say Happy Pride again to my gays and theys. Okay, But
I like that.
but there's something that bothers me with us gay boys who, like, for some reason don't know how to take an ass picture. And they'll say, "Oh, I don't know how to take an ass picture," or "I can't take a butt pic." And I'm just like, okay, it's 23. If you have a smartphone of any kind, doesn't matter if it's iPhone, Google, Pixel, Android, whatever, motherfucking, whatever, Samsung, whatever. If you have a smartphone of any kind, you can't tell me you don't have a timer on your motherfucking phone. You cannot tell me, and I get it if you don't know how to do the angles and shit. You know, that's fine and dandy.
We can work on that.
Yeah, we can work on the angles. Like, that's not the business. But how dare you tell me and think I'm stupid to think that you can't take a butt picture, but you want to see all the dick pics, but you can't take a butt picture? I mean, I get it. Dick pics is easy, but you still got to shoot those angles. But at the same time, you can't take an ass picture, so you can't go 10 seconds, turn around, click.
To all the people listening that is struggling with taking ass pictures, get in your sexy zone. Like, feel your sexiness.
Okay.
Whether you gotta turn on a red light, a blue light, like a dick pic is quick, it's cool. Get it hard, bow, get the angle. Ass pictures, it takes a little bit more effort.
It does.
Get your ass. Get your tripod, set the timer up. Now they got tripods with the remote that you can disconnect and connect it as Bluetooth, and just like make it a photo shoot. And like, you can use these pictures for other niggas too. So like,
you can
make it a thing.
Yeah. If we just hooking up, I don't care if you send that shit to somebody else.
I just want to see what it look like before I come over.
Okay, because exactly, and that's what they don't understand. Like, we don't get the privilege of having me come over to beat you down or take you to Pound Town without sending me a good booty picture. Like, it's just not gonna happen.
I want to see the hole in everything. All right.
Oh, see, I was getting to that. I don't want to see that. Like, I mean, I like booty holes. I want to see what's gonna go in my mouth too. But at the same time, there's people who send pictures of just their booty hole. Like, literally, they get up. I don't understand. You can't take a picture of your ass, so I can't see your cheeks. But for some reason, you found out a way to take a picture of your booty hole, just the hole. Like, I'm just supposed to be like, ooh, look at that hole. Like,
no, I need to see it all. I need to see the body.
Yeah.
What's the word? I'm gonna fuck it up. Never mind. Go ahead.
Like the silhouette, or like
no circumference.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
I get. You can't say it either, huh?
I can't, because
somebody gonna let us know. Somebody gonna
say something. But no, it's just like, so like, that's nasty to me. Like, I mean, I get it, but like, do you think that's supposed to turn me on if I just see a booty hole? Like, how the hell did you even be able to take a picture just of your booty hole, but you can't take one of your ass?
Booty hole pictures. Now that is talent. Yo, booty hole pictures is talent. So let me tell you what I'm not doing. I'm not taking a picture of my booty hole. Like, you can get these sexy underwear, you can get gym pictures, you can get bathroom pictures, you can get sexy ass pictures. But you said you want me to do, nah, just come over, take your own. I'm just, it's not. And you're not my man? Oh, hell no.
Bro, I'm telling you, so fucking I don't understand it. And I'm just like, I'm really trying to figure it out, because I'm like, bro, we literally live in the year 2022 with so much technology.
It's 2023.
2023, my bad. But I'm just like, how in the fuck? Like, with what we got, like, I don't even need a tripod. I can just sit my shit up against the wall from an angle. Like, I mean, maybe because I'm just like, I'm so used to taking photos now, so I'm just like, I'm a pro at it. But like, at the same time, like, no, bro, like, you gotta like want me to come over, and like, you gotta appease me to come over. I can't, because if I come over without the ass picture, I'm gonna be disappointed and I'm gonna be frustrated, and I'm just gonna probably be like, okay, I gotta go, and that's gonna embarrass you. So to stop that from happening, you should have a picture. Because I will embarrass you. No, I'm going home. Okay, I'm good. I'm good person. I will literally get up and go.
When you already came to somebody's house?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm beating it down no matter what. I'm getting
a
nut. I came with a mission.
I mean, if they want to just chop me up, that's cool. But like, don't expect to like get fucked. Cause
if the ass don't look the same in the picture.
Yeah. Or if I go like on some like, you know, I'm just horny, so I'm just trying to go. Like, cause I've done that before where they didn't see me ass picture, and I would just go. And I get there, and the ass is looking like no. It's like nothing's happening.
It's not giving what it's supposed to give.
I'm just like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm just not really into it. And I just get up and go. And I know that's embarrassing because I would hate for someone to do that to me. Like I would feel so like low. But like at the same time, I'm so like I know my worth.
I need end this live. End it now.
I know my worth. I'm gonna go home and jerk off because or find a rebound because I'm ruthless.
I got rejected before. It was like my first like second or hookup here in Atlanta, and we did all this pic exchanging, talking on the apps, doing all that shit, and I went over, and he hit me with the yo, my sister about to pull up on me, so I'm gonna hit you later. I said,
"Oh yeah,
nigga, do you know who I am?" You could have just been honest, and we could have been homeboys, but
right, like, hey friend, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah, this
instant
like,
friends.
Cool.
Yeah,
no, he hit me with somebody on the way, and I was like, all right, I'm about to head out.
Yeah, that would piss me off. I got rejected too once before, but like,
look, it don't happen often,
right? But it was the back pedal for me though. Like he saw me 6 months later, and he saw these muscles glistening and shit, and was trying to get back in the DMs, and I was like, oh, yeah. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna pull a fast one on this motherfucker. I went over to his house, and he was like, oh, like he started like kissing on my neck and shit. I was like, actually, you know what? I just don't think I'm like down for this. And I just pulled my pants up and walked out. Yep. I'm a petty bitch. I got my dick hard and everything. Let him suck on my dick for a little bit, everything. And then I was like, oh, I think I'm not really.
Didn't they tell you that I was a savage?
I'm petty, like Petty Freddy. Okay.
Oh
my
gosh.
Got my dick hard. He got him bent over and shit, was ready. It's like, oh, actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna.
So you made it to like second base.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was. He was excited. He was horny. He was. Oh, I'm so fucking horny. Yep, I know you are. Got me hard, and then I was like, oh. I was about to put it in just a tip. Then I was like, nah, I don't even want to do that. So
I'm gonna go. Yeah, that's the.
He blocked me. He ain't talked to me since. I'll be seeing him out still.
Perfect. That's what we wanted.
Yeah, like fuck you.
Yeah.
But anyways, y'all, we came here for a good talk tonight. We kind of might get a little deeper with this topic, because it's a little deep. It can be funny though. I think it can be funny. So a couple months ago, I've been meaning to do this topic with Marco for a while, but we both got busy. Like just with life, and he doing his thing, I'm doing my thing. But the topic tonight is being sexually desired a compliment? And I have a lot of feelings about it because I think as of recently, like I'm kind of dating somebody, so like as of recently, it's kind of been like I've been wrestling with that. That is it a compliment? Is it not a compliment? How do I feel about it? What do I feel about being desired? So my answers that I have now may be different from how I felt back then. So just prepare. be prepared for that.
Okay.
So my first thing I want to ask is like, what does being sexually desired mean for you, and why is it important for you?
So, full disclosure, I enjoy sex. Like, I think sex is a beautiful thing, especially when the chemistry is right, the communication is there. He's sexy, I'm sexy. Like,
Yeah.
it's just there. I like sexually being desired. And the new terminology, how I would relate to it, is being submissive.
Yeah.
Um, and I like that shit. Like, I like it on both ends. The girls that get it. But I'm
I
not
get
saying
it.
all my business on this mic. But like I like being able to play different roles and spice things up, and like my partner like wanting to fuck me versus it being a chore.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Um yeah, it does something to my insides. Like, and especially if especially if we already have like the conversation of how we can please each other.
Right.
Um that even that just takes it like to another level. So I like being sexually desired. I do think sometimes it can come off as like disrespectful if obviously you don't know that person and shit like that. But I'm speaking from like, if you know that person. Now, if you're doing it and you don't know this person, it's rude as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, you can give somebody a compliment. Oh, I think you sexy as fuck. Now, what they respond to that particular comment kind of lets you swim in the ocean a little bit. But if you
Right.
just know like the boat ain't going nowhere, like, just stop, because it gets a little creepy at times.
Yeah. For me, being sexually desired means um I like the idea of having somebody want me, like sexually want me. Like, it gets them off just on the thought of like, oh my god, I like this is it's a equally yoked exchange. Like, he wants me, like he wants all of me. And I think that's when I think about sex and how, because I love sex too. I love sex. I honestly think I have too much of it at times, but
I got
um
told that in my relationship.
yeah.
That was like, we have sex too much. I said, is that a thing?
Yeah.
That was
Um
like, well, for me it is.
but I also think that it's important to me, at least for me, because I think it does help with like a self-esteem thing too. I think like you feel like you that nigga when that nigga wants you. Like, like, oh, he want me, my man want me. I don't care about what anybody else want. My man want me. My man
My
wants
man,
me.
my man, my man, my
Like,
husband, my
uh,
fiance,
okay.
everything. What's
Yes.
up?
Like, you can think I'm ugly all day. Like, that's why, like, the thing with rejection now, and I think one of the things that how I've been feeling is because the guy that I'm seeing right now, like, he makes me feel that way. And so, like, I mean, we're just dating. We're not necessarily like in a relationship. Um, and like, there's other guys that like get at me, and so like the thing with rejection, I struggled with rejection for a long time. Like, I can honestly say that. And now, like, seeing him when someone's like, "Oh no, I'm not interested," oh, okay, cool, block or delete the message, because like I don't care anymore now. Because like I'm just trying to fuck. Like, I'm not trying to like date you. I have somebody that wants me. Like, it feels different, and they may be toxic as fuck, because I still feel like there's undertones of like, okay, you still need to deal with rejection because you blocking a nigga and you deleting them. Like, but I mean, for me, it's like, what else do I need to do? Like, do I need to just let the message sit there and linger for me to see every day, or like delete it or block it? So, but it's like, if I'm not gonna hook up with the person, why do I need to see this person on my timeline? And I'm sure not damn not paying for no subscriptions, so I might as well block him off the grid for the next motherfucker I want to fuck. So, like, why not? At least in my perspective of it, when I think about the whole thing of dealing with that situation. Um, like, I don't need to see you on my grid if you're not interested. If you're not interested in hooking up. Like, what's the point? At least to me. But that's how I feel. The self-esteem part makes me feel really, really good. Like it makes me feel great. But I'm also scared that if it doesn't work out between us, because we're just dating, we're not like in a relationship. Um, if it doesn't work out, like, how am I gonna deal with rejection then? Like, because I don't have that anchor anymore. Like, there's a lot of shit that I've been thinking about. I haven't talked to my therapist about just yet, but I think about that. But I do feel like that's an important thing that's happening right now for me, with him at least.
I think that's dope. The only advice I would say is like, don't focus the relationship around sex and how it makes you happy. Just like let that be a different chapter.
It's a secondary
space. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like still continue to be you, because I know you're a dope dude, and I'm pretty sure that he's a dope dude because he's talking to you. Ooh, bars on the beat. But yeah, I actually shot my shot at this guy the other day, and I still think he's fine. I guess whatever. He just came in my job, and I don't hit on people like I'm not that nigga, like, but ever since I saw him, I was like, oh, that nigga is fine. That nigga is fine. And then I found him on the socials. I was doing a little stalking, y'all.
Hey.
And and then every time like he would come in, I would get like a little butterfly, like try to hide, very high schoolish, you know what I mean?
Very high schoolish.
Yeah. So then one day, I seen him, and like he gave me like the look, and I was like, all right, I'm about to shoot my shot. So I went back to the Instagram because again, I'm not doing it at work. I want it like, I'm not hitting on you at work because I don't want you to think that I can push some buttons for you to do whatever you need to do over here. Right. Because it ain't happening.
Right.
But I took it to the socials, and I was like, hey, yo, I was like, did you come by my job? And he was like, you work X, Y, and Z. And I was like, oh, yeah. He was like, I was there. And I was like, oh, well, I just wanted to say that you're attractive, and I just wanted you to slide my number. Maybe we can go out to eat and happy hour, whatever the case may be, and see what the vibe is. So immediately after that, like 3 days later, so he read the message, didn't respond. Ooh. So then I saw him at the bank. Oh, damn it. I saw him at the job.
I was like, wait, why he say that?
I saw him at the job. And we dapped each other up, talked for a second, and it was like I thought I felt something, like not love or anything, just like a little spark. And I was like, okay, cool. He's gonna text me. No text. But he's still on my Instagram. I still like his shit, and he still come in and he still speak. So I'm like, you like kind of rejected me, but like you did it like nicely. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You didn't say I wasn't your type, but she was just like, you're not my type.
Yeah.
Or maybe you had a situationship. So
that too. That's my dude. So the person I'm seeing right now, I met him on Grindr, which is weird. Because when you meet somebody on Grindr, it's just to hook up.
I don't meet niggas online no more. I refuse to.
I know. But like it was weird because we just started chatting. We didn't even talk about sex. Like we talked about sex for like a second, and then it just turned into like just personal stuff. Yeah, like it was dope, and like it was. I was like, oh my god, like, and then for him to be like 2 years younger than me, like me, I like daddies. You
can be my daddy if you want to. You can get it tatted if you want to.
I like daddies, bro, and so. For that, we went out for coffee. Our first meetup was coffee, and after that, we did a few other dates. And I was just like, man, I like you. Like I like you so much. That's your man. Yeah.
Y'all went on a coffee date? I ain't never been on no motherfucking coffee date.
We were on a coffee date.
I've had men for all the years that I have been gay.
Yeah, a coffee date.
That's cute.
Yeah, it was really cute. And I mean, shit's kind of weird now because like he's so busy. I don't want to put too much about him out here because I don't want nobody listening to the show. I may like tell you, yeah, but I feel like I don't want to reveal him too much. So
the internet would never know when I'm in a relationship.
Right. I've been trying to like be like I have to like people be like, oh, you be saying my man, but you don't post no pictures of him. I was like, yep, because I don't want nobody to see who he is. Because the moment somebody sees who he is,
and I could be single.
Yeah, exactly. Like, just enjoy the content that I'm posting up. Like, that's what shit matters. It's funny.
These niggas engaged.
Yeah. So, but it's so funny because like anytime I post my man, I still get tons and tons and tons of motherfuckers sending me dick pics and ass pictures. It's weird.
We just talked about that on the show. That was typically happen in the gay world. Like as soon as you say you're in a relationship or my man, my man, my man, or whatever the case may be, it's like, hey, y'all remember me from X, Y, and
Yeah.
why you coming here? We tried.
Like we tried it and it's not popping. So leave me alone now. But before we get off topic, I do want to continue to talk about this in the sense of like you said earlier about how like it's disrespectful for people to like if you're not dating or you're just like you're just meeting someone like, oh, your ass is fat, you know, making sexual comments to them. So the thing that I wanted to ask is like, is there a difference between sexual compliments and sexual desire? Because I feel like they both linger in a way, even in relationships, rather. Because I do feel like there's inappropriate moments where, like, if I'm out with my family and shit, don't be like, I don't want you like talking about my booty hole or my ass or like my head skills or something. Like, I don't want you to do shit like that because I feel like I remember growing up, like even like I like PDA. I'm starting to get used to having PDA as a gay man because I used to didn't like PDA at all. I think it was because as a gay man, which I want to talk about, I'm going to be talking about probably next two shows from now because I'm trying to book out a show about being gay. One of the things that I had to learn and deal with was PDA. I did not like PDA. I was disgusted by that at one point because I felt like I didn't want nobody to know who I was as a gay person. I didn't want people to know that I was gay, I should say. And then as I got older and as I evolved in my gayness and became more comfortable with my gayness, I'm like, oh shit, hell yeah, I want to hold my man's hand. Hell yeah, I want to kiss my man's hand. I want to kiss my man. I want to give him a kiss on the cheek or on the forehead or whatever out in public. Like now I feel more comfortable with doing that. In the past, I hated it. But anyways, I feel like, but if I'm like there's certain moments where I don't want him doing shit. Like if I'm at the bank or something, I don't want him like trying to grab my ass and like stick his finger in my booty or some shit. Like, no, don't do that. You know, like don't like. There's appropriate moments to be like, oh, babe, you got a nice your ass is looking cheeky today, or you know, it's there's moments to like tell your partner that this is sexy. You know, so. Do you feel like there's a difference between both?
I do. Like the example that came to my head is like I think it comes with all the tone,
yeah,
and like how you approach an individual. I'm gonna set the scene, maybe like bar, coffee, maybe Target. Somebody randomly come up to you, damn, you sexy as fuck. I want to fuck the shit out of you. First of all, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. And I'm at Target. I'm worried about groceries, you know.
I like it anytime, anywhere.
But like, I'm not anytime or any place. No, but like, you can also use that same compliment / complaint in like a bar setting. You already know gays is a little bit more frisky when we're drinking and we're out and we're partying. Like, damn, you look good as fuck. I want to fuck the shit out of you. If somebody told me that in the club and I was literally just there to have a good time, I'd be like, well, who the fuck is you? You know? So like, I do think that there's appropriate time, place, but also how you say it. One thing I don't like is when we're at the bar and like niggas grab your waist to like try to scoop by you or move around you or, you know?
I don't like being touched at the bar like that.
I think that's very disrespectful. Yeah. Like, and I know like it's not a sexual desire, but like it's a sexual.
Yeah.
It's a personal something.
For me, it's personal space. Like, don't touch me. Like, you can ask. Like, one of the things that I really do not like is when so now I got my little curly curls and shit. And like when I have my hair like twisted up and my little knots and shit, motherfuckers always want to look at my hair and they always want to reach out. Wait, don't do that. I don't care if you're black. Don't do that. That's my personal space. As a black person, you should know not to touch somebody's hair. So just like I'm gonna press you, just like I'm gonna press these white niggas. Like, why are you touching my hair? Why are you trying to reach out for my in my beard? Like, why are you touching me? That's my personal space. Ask, hey, can I feel your beard? Can I grab your nipples? Can I you don't just walk up and try to grab my nipples because you see that they're pierced. Like, you don't do that. I don't understand why people don't understand personal space in gay settings. Ugh. And I know it's the liquor. I know it's the liquor, but
no,
on.
it's not even the liquor, because I get drunk sometimes and go out, and I'm not walking up to people touching their nipples and things. Like, the very most, I'm touching somebody's shoulder.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if I'm trying to get around them or something.
And not even the farthest shoulder, the closest one to me, so they know, like, I'm being respectful. I would not dare go up to anybody, touch their nipples, rub their nipples, feel on their beard without asking. I wish somebody would come up to me and be like, "Oh my God, I will break all 10 of your fingers."
All right. First off, you should have learned from COVID. Like, everybody don't wash their motherfucking hands. So that's number one. That's my biggest thing, is like, it's just personal hygiene. Like, don't touch me. Ask, bro. Like, I don't understand it. Like, I was at the bar the other last weekend, and me and my friend went and had a drink. Or this Friday, actually, went and had a drink, and we sit in the corner talking, and there's just a whole bunch of drunk people there. And this dude just walks into the corner. We're in the corner, sitting in the corner. And so they have 2 patios at this bar that I go to, and one closes around like midnight. So they have to bring in everybody because they're like, I guess the patio, the back patio, it's where other neighbors have like their house and something like that. Yeah. So they closed that area, and so the patio that we were in got crowded, and so these motherfuckers is all drunk and shit. It's just all in our personal space and all this shit. And I'm like, okay. This dude's just like patting my arm, pat my leg. Like, my leg is open. So I'm like, my legs are open for a reason. I'm sitting in the chair and I'm just talking to my friend. And he like scoots over between my legs while I'm talking to my friend. And I'm like, the fuck are you doing? He's like, dude, get the fuck back. Why are you like in my space? Oh, I'm sorry. And then he's like, keeps talking to me. And I'm like sitting here talking to my friend. And then he like pats on my leg, and I'm like, and I look over at his husband, who I assume to be his husband. I was like, hey, you need to get your friend, because I'm 2 minutes away from beating on that ass.
You know what's so funny? Like, we just talked about this is obviously in Portland.
Yeah.
So we talked about like being black in white spaces and being black and gay in different spaces on the podcast. Y'all should go check it out. I'm not going to say too much of it, but like, that's just what ran back in my head of people. Like, I'm going to try to say this like the nicest way possible. Like, you know not to touch me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not your friend. We didn't come together. I don't know you. You didn't properly introduce yourself. Like, that is literally my personal space. But if I become the angry black man, then it's a whole fucking problem.
Yeah, exactly.
But I asked you, hey, I'm okay. Thank you so much. I literally went back to talk to my friends, and you're still doing it. So now either I can go talk to your friends and still, quote unquote, not be as angry, but maybe mad. And then they have this whole, it's just, I don't deal with that. Like, you know, I live in Atlanta, so like, majority of the niggas here are like fine. But like, I also like, we also just don't go up to people and just randomly touch them, because we know boundaries.
Right. Yeah, I agree on that. It's annoying. Like, and I mean, it's gotten better for the most part, but it's just like, I wish people would understand that, especially here in the gay community, and particularly like, I guess you could say the bear community, because that's where I go to, like the Eagle and where all the big boys are at. So I do that, but it's just like, it kind of gets rapey sometimes. Like, I mean, you would think that. I mean, at least from if you're an outsider looking in, it's like sometimes when you go to these events, it's like people think that because I'm looking at you a certain way, it's like, oh, come over here, like, because that's what people think eye contact means consent. And it's like, no, like it doesn't mean
Words.
consent.
Words
Just,
mean things.
yeah. Like I could be smiling at you, but that doesn't mean, ooh, grab my booty hole. Like, yeah, like I just like to get cute.
Move your hand.
Yeah. Like I remember I was on the dance floor dancing with this dude, and the dude came to the front, and he like started trying to make out with me, and I'm like, girl, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, no, like just because I'm dancing with the person behind me, like that don't mean shit. Come to find out that was his partner, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck still, because I may be into your partner, but might not be into you like that. Don't fucking come up to me trying to make out with me, bro. It don't work that way. It just doesn't
Shit
work that
like
way.
that. Shit like that happens to me when I'm in different spaces. And like one thing that I encourage people that is listening, no means no.
No means
And I'm
no.
not, yeah, like whether you're saying it or you're receiving it, no means no. If a person says no, no, thank you, no, I'm not interested, no, I'm not this, no, I'm not, just stop. It's okay. There are a trillion people in this world.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can find the nigga or the person next to you to find you attractive. So let's just all stop it, because like
it's getting wild out here.
Yeah, it's getting wild, and it's that's not okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I do think there's a difference. Because I mean, even like I said, even in relationships, people need to knock that shit off. But then there are like, I don't like the sexual compliments all the time. I don't know. And so when I made that post, that's what I was thinking about. Like, I was out somewhere and somebody was like, "Ooh, like your ass is you looking a little cheeky back there or something," and I was like, "Okay, thank you." Like, and it was weird. And I don't like, and I feel like I got a small ass butt. I think my butt's flat as fuck. I feel like I got squatter's ass, honestly, because I can lift heavy as fuck, but my ass ain't big as much as I lift. So like, I feel like I got squatter's ass. So it is what it is. But when he said that, I'm just like, fuck, like, bro, get out of here with that shit. It's like, it was just weird for me. So that's when I made that post.
Yeah, compliments like that, like I'll be in the line at the bar or, going into places, and, like we all do it. We all have conversations with our friends while we're waiting for something, whether it's a table to get in, a drink, or whatever.
Right.
I hate that too. It's just like, if you're going to do it, make sure like you do it in a sexy way.
Yeah.
And not a creepy way. Like, don't sit here while I'm standing in line talking about, oh yeah, that nigga in the black shirt, the black hoodie is fine as fuck. Okay, you're creepy.
Get so.
Like, just I'm human, you're human. Just be like, hey, I found you attractive. What's your name? That works
perfectly. And I don't understand
if
why
I'm not interested. I'd be like, oh, you know what? Thank you so much. I'm not interested though. I'm just here with my friend. We just about to have a good night. That's also a form of no, y'all.
Exactly. Super. But all right, y'all. We're at the end of the show. Marco, want to shout out anything? Want to put anything out there?
Yes, sir. Make sure you check out the podcast. Hear me out on all streaming platforms. Also, make sure you go to YouTube, subscribe, share, and comment under Open Relationship Podcast. We got some things coming to the ATL. Yeah, I got some things coming up. I'm revamping the website. So just stay tuned. I'm just, living life.
Dope. You guys know where to follow me at, which is the real Doc Dre, which is my personal, and then Bubba's Banter podcast. Follow my Facebook page, which is Bubba's Banter, and I am going to be doing I think as soon as I get off here, I'm gonna probably start my TikTok page, so I'll post that up soon. Also, guys, go get them bear skins. I'm telling you, they got these new R&B leopard print ones that just came out. It's so fucking cute. They are so fucking cute. If you use my promo code Bubba, you will get 15% off. Go to bearskin.com. That's BEARSKN.com. And when you get ready to check out, just put Bubba in there. So, All right, y'all. I'll see y'all when the show drops. All right. The educated opinion on topics of all varieties. This your boy Bubba, and you already know what I'm about to say, right? You are listening to Bubba's Banter.